Alright guys, this is 9.8 equations with two rational expressions. So the examples that I'm going to go over today are going to be easier than what we do in class. What I'm going to go over right now is kind of what the Khan Academy wants from you, and I'll go over the more difficult ones in class when I see you. Again, you may have more than one answer. Here when you do these, Khan Academy wants them in ascending order, which means from smallest to biggest. Khan Academy is not going to ask you for the extraneous values, but I want you to get into the habit of doing it. So you're going to see something like this. So when it means that it has two rational expressions, you have a rational expression here and a rational expression here. All it's asking you to do is find your common denominator, combine what you can, and then go ahead and solve. So I'm going to go ahead and solve this one here. I'm going to factor this. I'm looking at these and I tell that they all have a common factor. So I'm going to go ahead and factor this and see what happens. So when I factor my numerator, I can pull out 3 from here. So I'm left with 3m plus 5 over 3m plus 5 minus 2 is equal to 29 over 4m plus 1. Okay, so you can see here right away that these are going to cancel out. Before I cancel anything out, I'm going to go ahead and find my extraneous values, and I'll do that over here. Let me zoom this in a little bit. Okay, so that's where we set our denominators equal to 0. So I have 3m plus 5 equals 0 and 4m plus 1 equals 0. Minus 5 divided by 3. M cannot be equal to negative 5 over 3 or negative 1 over 4. Okay, so these are my extraneous values over here. I'm going to continue to solve this. So I know this is going to go to 1 here. So I'm left with 3 minus 2 is equal to 29 over 4m plus 1. Okay, so there's more than one way to solve this, guys. Some of you guys might not catch this. What you need to start doing is start thinking critically and looking for shortcuts. Some of you might not catch this, and this is important. If you hadn't caught this, that this is going to cancel, you'd end up multiplying this 3m plus 5 over here by this 2. But now I don't have to do that. I just have 3 minus 2 is 1 is equal to 29 over 4m plus 1. I can cross multiply now. I'm just going to bring that 4m up. And then now I can solve. Minus 1. I'm going to come over here. 4m is equal to 28. Divide by 4 on each side. M is equal to 7. Okay, I only have one answer. In the Khan Academy, it's going to give you 2 boxes to put it in. So in your first box, you would have 7, and your second box, you're going to go ahead and leave this empty, okay, because there's no solution. Or there's no second solution here. This is the last example that I'm going to go over with you. I don't have any practice problems, and I don't have any practice problems for you. The homework will be the last Khan Academy that's on there. So here I'm looking at these. This will, I can factor that out. So I can pull out a 2 from the numerator. It's just going to leave me with m minus 2 over m minus 2 plus 1 is equal to 21 m minus 7. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and find my extraneous solutions first. We have m minus 2 equals 0, m minus 7 equals 0, plus 2, plus 7, m cannot equal 2, m cannot equal 7. Okay, so those are my extraneous values. Remember, we do this, we set the denominators equal to 0. That's when these will be undefined. Okay, because what we're going to get into the next chapter is graphing these, and these will be important. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and solve it. And back here, these two are going to go to 1. So I'm left with 2 plus 1 is equal to 21 over m minus 7. 3 is equal to m minus 7. Sorry, 21 over m minus 7. I can go ahead and cross multiply. I'm just going to bring that up here. So I have 3 times m minus 7 is equal to 21. If you feel the need to distribute this here, you can. I'm just going to go ahead and divide by 3. m minus 7 is equal to 7 plus 7 on each side. M is equal to 14. Okay, we only have one solution for this one. So this is what you're doing in the Khan Academy. It's not going to get too difficult. You're not going to be doing a whole lot of factoring in this one. That's about it. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me.